Good afternoon to everybody. And today empezamos la estación de impuestos y la pregunta para la comunidad es, ¿qué va a pasar si no hacemos los impuestos? And the question for the community is, okay, what's going on? We are able to prepare our taxes, what we can do. And today we have to Aisha Serbari. She is a director for the Taxpayer Clinic in Mid Minnesota Legal Aid. Tenemos el día de hoy a Aisha Serbari, quien es directora del Mid Minnesota Legal Aid. Ella es abogada, así que vamos a tener la oportunidad de saber todo lo que concierne a la parte legal, deudas que la gente tiene y que de repente no sabe cómo puede enfrentar, especialmente con el IRS y en estos momentos. Aisha, thank you so much for your time, and I really, really appreciate you are with us today. And today we are going to start this question for you, and especially for the Spanish community. What is going on right now? People they are afraid to. First of all, I am going to do taxes or not? What is the repercussions? And what is your suggestion for them?
Yeah, it's definitely, an unprecedented time, right? With everything going on and with all the changes on a federal level, tax wise, even. It can be really, overwhelming to think about. Should I be filing taxes? When should I be filing the taxes? What information do I need to put on a tax return? Because it, requests like your address and things like that, and identifying information. And so we really, at the tax clinic, are encouraging people to still file taxes, because there's still a requirement to file no matter what. And that's important. And of course, we can't encourage people to do something that's against the law, that's not really
Right.
our role. But we do want people to be mindful when doing it. Make sure that you're going to a tax preparer that in your community or have met, through a free tax preparation site, something verifiable that you're giving your information to, just so that, because they have it in a database of their own, right? So you want to make
Yes.
sure that your information is protected, and just really making sure that, if you're unsure, you have until April 15th, that to file. You can always file for an extension as well if you're unsure about providing your information or how much to provide. But yeah, we're just kind of encouraging people to, do what's best for them in their situation. And, usually that's filing their tax return, take advantage of those credits and refunds and things like that. So yeah, that's what we've been kind of focusing our message on.
Perfect. Then we asked to the taxpayers, especially Spanish speaker consumers, what question they have. And we have a lot of questions. And one of them is, this question comes from a business owner. They owe money and they try to figure out there is any kind of potential way to settle. Because there is a lot of companies right now around United States offering this kind of settlement program. The first question for you, that settlement program is available, it's legal, they are actually real, or is a fraud?
So, like settlement programs, as in like settling tax debts, or
Yeah, technically, these companies they offer settle with the
oh
IRS.
yes,
They are
yeah.
third party companies, and
Yeah. I view them as taking advantage of a lot of communities and individuals, because they'll be like, "Oh, settle your debt with the IRS for a certain amount, but pay us thousands of dollars to do so." Those sorts of things. So some of them are legitimate companies. I just don't recommend using them. If possible, it is things that you can do on your own. It's called an offer and compromise. on the IRS side of things, an offer with the Minnesota Department of Revenue, and it's something you can do yourself. It can also be a little bit confusing, which is why, we have the tax clinics available that we can give advice regardless of income. So if the person had a question about, and would I be a candidate for an offer? What forms do I need to fill out to do an offer? Like, we can give advice to people on that for free, right? So that you're not paying all the money, because your money should really go towards settling your debt versus, in my mind, paying this company to do the same thing.
Yes. You know what? I think we have some kind of issues with YouTube and Facebook. Let me see. Let me check what's going on here. I'm so sorry, Aisha. We tried this afternoon. Something happened. Facebook for some reason doesn't allow. Something changed in Facebook in the last 24 hours, and I'm like, okay, we need to figure out what's going on. Okay, let me see. I know they are checking with us right now, and they say they are. It's supposed we are live. Is what look like here, but
Yeah.
it's not. They are not in live in Facebook right now. Okay, let me try, and I will send to you the new link if it's not the same. Okay, just 1 minute.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Aisha. I
No,
guess it's our first live.